Hey boxing fans, welcome to another edition of Boxing For Real. I'm your host, Don Omega Iron Truth. With me today we're doing a mailbag question that's going to lead into a discussion, okay? This comes from Chico Chavez 89. Chico Chavez writes, I watched one of your past videos when you guys spoke about Cotto. You said, Miguel Cotto. You said it wouldn't be smart of him to go to 147 because there's some guys there that would beat him, blah, blah, blah. But boxers such as Mayweather, after his performance, do you think differently about him?
Yeah, after his performance against Judah.
And do you think he could beat Floyd? No.
No.
Please respond in the video. Thanks and hope to hear something. Love your show. He actually didn't write love your show, but I put it in.
Whatever. He does.
He does though.
Yeah, everybody does.
But anyhow, it's implied.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
no, don't give him really a chance against Mayweather, but
no,
against everybody else, definitely you have to give him
I give him a chance. Yeah, I give him a better chance than I did before he fought Judah.
Yeah, of course.
He did great against Judah.
He's better than I thought, although I did give him credit for being very good.
Yeah, I already thought he was damn good.
Of course.
Didn't think he was that damn good.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's that damn good. And
just this leads into the welterweight discussion here of just how many great fights and great fighters.
All these fighters at welterweight. Yeah, let's just go down the list.
Let's see how many.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yeah. Who will be fighting Ricky Hatton, who's also there. Okay.
Yeah. Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto.
Okay.
Paul Williams, Zab Judah, Luis Collazo, Josh Clottey, Antonio Margarito,
Carlos Quintana.
Yep. Okay. Kermit Cintron.
Joel Julio.
Yep. And
Berto. Those are two prospects.
Yeah, they're two prospects.
But they're going to be there within the next year or so.
Absolutely. And let's see.
Did we mention Paul Williams?
Yeah, we did. Ike Corte coming back. De La Hoya. We haven't mentioned him yet. That's 15.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, that's 15 right there.
Paul Malignaggi has shown interest in coming up.
And you always have 154 and 140. They could either move down or move up, of course. But just 15 that are right now, as we speak, in the welterweight division. So, I mean, that's unbelievable.
First of all, let's get this out of people's skulls. I know I really think most people know it's not true. Most boxing fans know it's not true, but a lot of them still like to say 140 is the hotbed of boxing.
No.
Who?
It was when these guys were there, when a lot of them were there.
No offense to Paul Malignaggi. I think he's a great fighter.
Definitely.
But him and Hatton, those are the top two.
Top two, and you got Witter and
Harris.
Harris.
And after that, Witter, Harris, that's
the four.
A huge downhill slide from there.
Absolutely.
I mean, Emmanuel Augustus is your fifth best person in the division.
So.
Which he's a good fighter, but...
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, that's not star power, and that's not great fighters like you got in the welterweight division.
And then probably Herman Nagoju next.
Yeah, so, and
Urango.
Castillo, he's in there, but,
well, he's probably done.
But whatever. But, 147, clearly the best division in boxing by far.
Deepest, I mean, not only do you have 15 top fighters in there. You have
besides Margarito, but
you don't just have 15 top. You have 15 of the top fighters in boxing. Not 15.
Not 15.
A lot of them are some of the top fighters. You got the pound for pound best in there.
Mayweather right there, and you got Cotto, so he's one of the top pound for pound fighters. Definitely Paul Williams in there, Mosley. So that's four right there.
Really interesting matches that can be made. So many matches that can be made there.
The list is endless. So.
And there's even some decent opponents. Richard Gutierrez.
Absolutely.
Which his last couple fights have been at 154 actually, but he could easily come back down if he needed to.
He's actually a possible opponent for Berto too.
Or Forrest.
On September 29th, actually.
Could be a Forrest opponent too, possibly.
Yeah,
But there's all these fights that could be made. Estrada, another decent. He's a better opponent. If someone at Estrada's level, not that Estrada's super great or anything, but someone at his level would be considered like a top contender in another division.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
if he were at 140, he'd probably be considered like top 10.
Yep. and
Yeah, he definitely would
like
be
at
considered
168, he might even be somewhere in like the top 5 or something in that division.
Yep.
So you know,
or 160. Really?
yeah, could be. So,
But I mean,
but that's just a type of talent that's in the welterweight division that shows how deep it is. So
yeah, because he doesn't even make the top 15 at welterweight.
no,
So
clearly not. So that says something.
he might make the bottom of the top 20 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably.
Chris Smith's there, I believe.
Yeah. He's
He's an opponent.
yeah, definitely.
He's an opponent at least. But Cosme Rivera.
Yeah, very tough opponent, as we've seen. Unless you Zab Judah fighting him, so.
Yep. Baltimore was there.
Yep.
Chavez Jr.
Yeah, he's there, so, you know. And
Alfonso Gomez is apparently a little
would
better
move
than
up. Yeah,
he seems from the contender.
definitely.
Anyhow, just great welterweights that we have.
Let's just run down the top 5 list in the
Okay.
welterweight division. Go ahead.
Mayweather.
Yeah, of course, Mayweather. And then, who would you say?
Oh, top
Yeah,
five.
just
Oh, my
yours,
top
yeah,
5.
Yeah. So
Right,
Mayweather.
right now, okay, my top 5 favorites are obviously
Oh,
different
yeah, of
than
course.
what I would call top 5.
Yeah.
Mayweather, probably,
I'd go with Mosley
Co-
next. Number 2 for Mosley.
let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to, there's so many
Yeah.
in the division, I'm trying to think, okay. Yeah, Mayweather, Mosley, then Cotto, then Paul Williams,
Yeah, that's mine.
then De La Hoya.
Yeah, and just, okay, for argument's sake, De La Hoya hasn't been at the weight for so long,
Okay,
so let's pick
so we
somebody
won't
else.
even, we won't even put,
Yeah, but your 4 are the same as mine at this point, so. And number 5, I would probably say, Claudia. I would have to go with Claudia, even though there's some people in
he
there
had
that
he had the Margarito
win.
and the Corrales win, so yeah.
So definitely, yeah. And both that.
Yeah, I'll go with Claudia. If he
Definitely.
unless he moves up to 154, which is very likely right
Possible.
now, but
Yeah, so.
but we'll see. Right now, sure, Claudia.
Yeah, and hopefully Judah will be number 1.
That actually, yeah.
But,
Yeah, Judah can't put him on the top 5 right now.
No,
That again
unfortunately.
showing how deep that division is.
absolutely. Zab Judah isn't in the top 5, which he would be if he would have beat Cotto. He'd be number 2 if he would have beat Cotto. Maybe behind Mosley, I guess, but whatever. Either way. Just,
Yep. But yeah, just very deep division. And okay, let's go to this. Let's just do 3. Let's do 3 fantasy matches. They might become reality matches.
Sure.
Okay, Mosley versus Paul Williams.
Yeah, great fight there, of course. And
Let's.
okay, and Paul Williams.
You want to throw Paul Williams
Yeah,
in
pretty
the lot?
much. Paul Williams versus Cotto. There's one all action fight, of course.
Yep.
And Judah Mosley fight I've always just wanted to see, definitely. And although not right now for Judah.
Not right this second. No.
So get a few wins, but and let's see. Also, Josh Clotty, he's a very exciting fighter. Him and Paul Williams, definitely. That would be all action. Him and Cotto. I mean, any of these guys.
Clotty and Williams would be. Yeah.
Any of these guys against any of the other ones really are going to be great fights. So, besides Hatton and Margarito, who are going to get dominated. So.
Yep. I'd like to throw De La Hoya's name in there, but they're
Yeah.
so unrealistic. I know I said fantasy matches, but
So yeah.
they're realistic enough that we might actually.
Well,
get
I mean,
somebody.
we've seen Mayweather De La Hoya, and we've seen Mosley De La Hoya, and Cotto De La Hoya is a possibility. So, and there's
I
a
suppose
fantasy fight. Yeah, he's mentioned Cotto as a possible opponent. So.
if after Mosley beats him,
Yeah, that you don't
if
know.
Mosley beats him, which
So.
I think overall he will. I don't see it happening, but.
Yeah.
And De La Hoya's also mentioned fighting Hatton, which of course.
Well,
yeah.
Hatton's going to be losing too. Much worse than Cotto. So.
And there's no need for a rematch with Mayweather. That doesn't even interest me.
No. Yeah, I mean, of course, not saying we wouldn't watch it at all, of course. But,
De La Hoya Clottey, though, that could potentially, that would be interesting, I think.
Yeah.
De La Hoya versus Clottey, I could see that being another different style. Clottey's better technically, but I could see that as a De La Hoya versus Corte-ish type.
yeah, kind of
Just for
something like
toughness.
that. Yeah, kind of the same thing there. But, and Corte, he's always in exciting fights also, so throw him in there anywhere.
Yeah,
Which he's got to build his way back up.
Yeah, I really have to say, I think
he's on the lower part of the top 15, which that really shows you something.
yeah, I do have to say, so far haven't really been impressed at all with, except in the Forest fight. Haven't been real impressed with Corte. We'll see how he does at welterweight, though.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does. He
fought at 160 and 154 on his comeback
and
days.
in his prime, obviously, he was at 147.
Yeah. So
Look forward to seeing him, but I think he might just be a little. He might have. Why did you wait so long?
yeah, 5 years. That was terrible.
I think it might just be more his age than anything, and also his lack of skill. Truthfully, his lack of. He's really tough, really exciting, but he's raw.
Yeah.
He's got some rawness there for sure, but exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Corte versus Paul Williams.
Yeah, and
That could be an exciting fight.
And Corte versus Clottey. All African showdown there. So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, so they could have that definitely. And just the list goes on and on of great fights there to be made and big fights to be made.
So what do you think of welterweights?
Yeah.
Post your comments below and tell us to fuck off or whatever you're going to tell us.
Yeah,
That's Krusty the Clown
Eric the Clown.
signing off.
Not much of a name for a clown though.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I'm getting sick of all these bald comments.
Yeah.
That's baldest.
Hate crimes.
That's a hate crime.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I'm not offended, and I'm bald.
Someone wrote on a message, "bald asshole,"
Okay. Yeah. Well,
and I was very offended at that.
Well, I'm bald, and I didn't take offense to it.
Well, we of the bald community don't accept you as being actually bald. Yours is a lifestyle choice, as is bending over, but
No, that's not.
but
It's not true.
yeah, you're not to offend you, but we no offense, but we don't accept you as part of our community. And I don't know what you mean by bald.
Yeah.
I can.
Okay, and just for the record, we choose to have our hair cut short, you fucking idiots.
Well, I'm kind of giving up on it now.
Whatever, but who gives a shit?
I don't. Yeah,
We don't want long hair like fags.
I've given up on it. I don't care anymore. I didn't to begin with, but I did keep my hair shorter at first. But I'm too cheap to go to the barber right now.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, why the fuck do barbers charge the same price to cut off all my hair? Come on. Okay.